Have you got someone on your mind? I know. Come sit by me. These readings are about your personal growth and healing and acknowledging your own intuition and validating your own inner awareness around your situation. It's here for support. So let's take a look at your energy, their energy, and the combined energy. I'm Kristen. Welcome to In the Good. Your energy is bliss. Their energy is discovery. And the combined energy is moving on. So there's a couple of things here. I believe you've been in a personal growth process where you've been getting more comfortable in your own body, experiencing the bliss of you and how you feel on an everyday basis in your work, in all of your relationships, and feeling worshipped by yourself, sinking into those relationships and perhaps friendships, even places at work with people where you really feel appreciated, where there's a lot of recognition. And being in those types of relationships is teaching you and reminding you about what you want in love relationships, what you want from a lover, what you want to feel, the reciprocity between the two of you. This is also about allowing yourself to receive. I believe you're letting go of constantly in the compromise mode, constantly in the being understanding, constantly being giving. And to do all those things is wonderful. It's part of being in relationship, to make good relationship work. But there comes a point where we need to feel safe enough to surrender to the other emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychologically. And I believe that you have been in a process of discovering that and getting to that place of understanding how you feel safe and specifically how you feel safe in relationships, to be your authentic self, to ask for what you want and to be able to really receive it. And you want to be around people that want to give that, naturally want to give that to you, that are asking you about that. With this other energy of discovery, this person that's on your mind is in a personal growth experience around themselves and what love means to them. Perhaps they want to discover more about you. They want to get to know you. Perhaps they've asked you questions. What do you like? What do you need? Where do you want to go, to eat? What do you want to do? And this connection with this person is part of this process that you've been in discovering what's fun to you. Where do you feel like you can be the most relaxed? But then with this moving on, something in this relationship needs to move. It needs to move forward in some way. Not necessarily that you're moving on from each other, but something needs to move itself forward, which to me indicates that there could possibly be some stuck energy that even though you feel very good in this person's presence, and you have felt heard and seen by them, there's still something you want more. You want to spend more time with them. You want to talk with them more. You want to engage in this process of getting to know each other more. You want to be in a part of the daily routine with them. You want to be in contact more with them. Again, spending more time with them. You want to grow something. It's very green here. I think with this tree in the background, this is someone that you could have known for a period of time. And there was even a process in getting together, even getting to the point of experiencing each other on a deeper level, emotionally and physically. But there's a wondering and a pondering. I think this other person here is in discovery about something of their own lives, perhaps what they really want in relationship, what it means to them. Do they want relationship right now? Perhaps it was all about being in bliss and having fun, and it was a really great experience to be there, to just go out and have fun and to let go with someone that you feel very safe around, very comfortable with. This person is very comfortable with you. They feel like they can open up to you. There is an intimacy in the emotional aspect of this 100%. And yet there is something where there seems to be, lack of movement. With Two of Wands, somebody is making a decision about their lives. How do they move forward? Let's take it on both sides. Perhaps you're now that you're in this mode of, I know what I want, I know how I feel safe, I let go, it feels really good, I want more bliss in my life, I want to have this blissful relationship and I want it to be integrated more into my daily life. Where does this person fit in with that? If they're in a discovery place and they're not quite, as present and there as much as you would like them to be, and on their side, they're trying to figure out what all their options are. And I don't feel like other romantic options in particular. I think it's just what in their life, like what in their world, like what are the options in their world? I'm hearing work, I'm hearing family. What is the type of relationship that they want to have in this next evolution of who they are in their life, perhaps after leaving other relationships behind? You could be dealing with someone who has been alone for quite a bit, although they might have dated quite a bit. They haven't necessarily been in a relationship, and they have gotten out of that pattern, that kind of bringing someone into their life. Someone that you text with a little bit every day or every other day, or you chat on the phone. Or I think that there are things that you're excited to tell this person about. There are things happening in your life. I think this is someone that you can really sit with around even the uncomfortable experiences that you're having in their life, and that you could be in a place of discovery together around what would work for you. I think this person has acknowledged gifts and talents that you have. I think that they've seen things about you. And they've told you, you could also do this, you could also do that, you could switch this up. I think perhaps they're a bit of a problem solver as well. And that's where the comfortability and the being in bliss, it's again feeling seen. And that allowed you to open up to it in other areas of your life. And so it's been a really great experience. But someone doesn't really know what they want to do. They're figuring out their options. They're figuring out their world. What else about this world? Six of Pentacles, it's issues of reciprocity, right? Of you wanting to feel like there's equality, or again, it's giving and taking and receiving, and in a way that feels very much in flow, like the breathing in and the breathing out. And sometimes you need more and I'm happy to give, and sometimes I need more and you're happy to give. And maybe there are cycles where someone really needs. Perhaps you were with a cycle in your life and this person was there when you really needed them to be. And that was where the intimacy came in, the romance came in. It was perhaps someone that you knew through work, through friendship for a while, through other friends that you would see them in a friend setting, and something occurred. and they were really there for you, and you really felt seen on a very deep level by them. You didn't realize that they were seeing you in this way, and it opened you up to a whole different aspect of their personality, and you found that to be very enticing, very sexy. Like that's where the attraction initiated. There's a stuckness, and I feel like, for you, it's like, okay, I have my life. This is kind of not moving the way I thought it was going to move. So I'm just going to move on, perhaps keep the door open while they're in discovery. I think as this person moves through what they are moving through, I think that you would like to offer them more support, and they don't necessarily want it. And it's not because they don't want you, or they don't trust you, or they don't feel comfortable with you. Perhaps this is somebody who titrates in and out of going deep, going intense, and then you don't hear from them. Perhaps like they perhaps feel overwhelmed. 10 of Wands in reverse, definitely feeling overwhelmed. A lot of burdens, and not feeling like they're getting home. When it's in the upright, it feels like you're going to get somewhere someday. In the reverse, it feels like whatever burdens are going on in their life, it doesn't feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think it's not that everything has to be perfect, but you would like to at least keep connecting and be a part of the experience, and perhaps lend them the same support that they lent you in some way. There's also this moving on of, well, if they've got all this stuff going on, no matter how good the chemistry is, no matter how fun it is, if things are so complicated, if they're so overwhelming, perhaps it isn't the right time. Perhaps there's a recognition on both of your sides that it's not the right time. The Queen of Pentacles, this is you sitting in, this is that receptive energy. Queen of Pentacles is receptive. This is growing in abundance and growth in your life, manifesting in your life the things that you're looking for, the things that you want to bring into your life, in all the areas of your life, in work, in friendships, in personal growth, in love relationships, self-awareness, and it manifests itself. So all the work that you've been doing, all the personal processes, you can see that you're feeling emotionally better. You are more regulated. Perhaps you realize you've brought in new friendship circles. You're bringing in people that you're more aligned with. You're able to take stress at work better, perhaps, or you've created a better environment for yourself in some way at work. You've created better relationships there. This is you manifesting that and seeing it fully. And that's what you want with this person. With the dog sitting there, I can't help but feel that this other energy, this other person is loyal to you. They are a friend. I'm not picking up on any kind of manipulative energy, but it's like they're sitting at your feet. It's not reciprocity, it's not equal. Not yet anyway. But it's almost like they're like this tickle that you just feel. They maybe come in back out of the blue when you have another great conversation, or they come in to let you know about something going on in their lives and keep you updated, or there's an acknowledgement of the chemistry that's there, the desire, like some kind of desire within them to be in discovery of you. It's there. I'm just going to pull a few cards on this, moving on. Because it's not a bad looking card, right? It's like nobody's walking away from each other in this card. It's like you're sitting still together, separately. It's like you're in pause together separately, which is, I'm not saying that you should sit around waiting for this person and not living your life or even dating other people, not at all. But there's an energy here of you're in this zone. There's some place similar where you are in your life. Some kind of transformative energy, some sort of change in the air, disruptions that have occurred that kind of change things up in life and switch things up. And I think that they're on both sides, yours and theirs, that's going on in life. And you're both sitting in that energy together, but separately, which is interesting. You know, Queen of Cups. So Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Here in this photo, in this particular card, it looks like she's about to drink her own cup, which again is what this, you've created a lot in your life and you're feeding yourself, you're nourishing yourself, you're filling yourself up with what you've given to yourself. And part of what you gave to yourself with this was this experience with this other person that was very valuable. But, you know, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it is this in and out kind of energy. And I think this person on their side, it's like they're having creation issues. They're having issues with creativity, with how to take their desire, their will, and turn it into something that they can manifest and really see and utilize in their own life. This feels more about how they're appearing in their own life more than with you, although some of it is showing up with you, but it's not just they're going in and out with you. They're going in and out with themselves, with all these burdens that seem unending and one after the next. Again, it could be like, this could be the kind of person that your friends are like, yeah, that's so great. I'm glad you had a great time. That's great. Oh my God. But they seem a bit complicated, or they seem like they have a lot of stuff. And it's like, it's not about locking the door and getting rid of them, because if you're here for this reading, you're curious. Although you certainly could just move on and forget about it for now, but it feels like they would continue here with the dog here to manifest in your life. And perhaps it's time to decide, you know, if you want to keep answering the text, if you really just want to put them in friendship mode, if that's where you started, and just recognize that although this was a beautiful experience, this is something you're supposed to move on from, as opposed to continue to contemplate or reflect on. That doesn't mean that there still isn't this aspect of you sitting in a same space together, quietly but separately. And with death, it's like there's something very transformative. This has been very transformative for you. And don't stop yourself from allowing that transformation to continue and to have your instincts kick in around how this was valuable for you, what you learned, how it made you feel blissful in the body, maybe the way that you felt around them. It's like, yeah, okay, that's this missing piece, or in who I am and what I want in relationship now, after all my experiences, getting the wisdom, getting the learnings, like there's something there with this person that I really experienced, and that's what I'm looking for. And you don't have to attach it to them personally. It's just, okay, yeah, I know I'm looking for that. So as this continues to transform and wind itself through, you can decide about whether you want to keep the door open or keep the door or close it. So what will you do? Maybe you can let me know in the comments below. Are you keeping the window unlocked? Are you cracking it open? Are you shutting it but not locking it? With the Ace of Wands, there's going to be passion coming in regardless, because that's what you want. That's what you're creating. That's what you're manifesting. That's what you're nurturing yourself for. That's what you have been in discovery of recognizing that you want to be in a blissful situation with someone else. That you've created enough bliss in your own life that you're really, like I said, you're really welcoming in the opportunity to be in reciprocity, and when two people are surrendering to each other in the flow of the natural process of getting to know each other and in being in discovery of relationship. Now, if this is someone that you are keeping things open for in some way with that dog and with this, they will continue to reach out in some way, and you can decide what you want to do with that. But they haven't left the building. But regardless of them, it's your own transformative, passionate energy and creation energy of continuing to take care of yourself. So regardless of who comes in next, you're feeling really juicy and really excited and very, very comfortable in your own skin to be there. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that you will continue to stop by. I would love to hang out with you more. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to hang out, it would be an honor if you would join the community. And I'll see you next time. Bye.